I hit record. Now I gotta go back to the music. Josh's favorite song, I think.
Welcome to Sesame Street!
Josh, can you count to 4?
Comes first.
I'm not sure.
Potato.
There you go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Hidden Oaks Overdose Football Fix podcast. I'll apologize right off the bat. We got our buddy T here again, the greasy fuck that he is. He's using the shitty-ass mic, and these dogs are rambunctious this evening, so if you hear a lot of background noise, I can't fix it. So, my bad. Up front. Yeah, Josh, how you doing today?
Not bad.
Thanks. T, how you doing today?
Fantabulous.
All right, cool. Wow, thanks guys. Thanks for making a great podcast so far. So we usually start. So at the beginning of the show, I'll encourage people to engage the show. Not that really anybody listens. Hello, Ryan Walters. But other than that, never be afraid to email the show or comment on our Facebook page. I usually post every time we post a new podcast. So feel free to engage the show. I'd like to feature your comments or emails or whatever. Moving on to general chit chat. Do you guys have any things you want to chit chat non-football related?
Nope.
God, all right, you guys are making this great so far. All right, I did something this week, and I regretted it. Have you guys, as adults, ever gone back and watched childhood movies?
Nope.
Of course.
And T, what was your experience like when you're going back and watching that movie?
It was actually kind of strange, honestly.
Yeah, I had the same experience. The reason I asked was, okay, so I think it was Monday night. I watched Thomas the Tank Engine and the Magic Railroad. Okay, this movie stars Alec Baldwin, so it's not like it's just some flash in the pan bullshit movie. But that movie fucking blows. Like watching it as an adult. If I were a kid, I'd love that movie. But holy shit, that is a bad adult movie. So. Here's a PSA for you, all you kids out there. Don't go back and watch your movies. Some of the movies that are timeless, like Toy Story, that movie's great. But some of the movies you thought were the most amazing movie ever, they weren't. Don't go back. It's a trap. Josh, you just going to play Galaxy Quest this whole fucking podcast? You're actually going to participate.
Kaia!
Kaia! Oh my god.
I have a dog, everybody.
God. A dog that thinks you can get through a fucking steel cage.
Probably.
Undertaker, is that you?
Do you smell that?
No? What am I supposed to smell something? I don't know if I want to smell something.
It's like old dog food that's.
Oh no.
Oh god. I honestly don't smell it yet. I hope I don't.
Yeah.
Whoever smelt it dealt it, Josh. Blame Odin. How
Right.
convenient.
Right.
So T, you ran into some trouble yesterday. Do you want to tell us what happened?
That's just kind of on the DL, but yeah. Well, you know,
It actually wasn't on the DL. It was in Becker.
Out for a quick Sunday drive, I suppose, and the old car decided to take a shit.
Oh man.
Thankfully, it was my sister's car, so who really cares?
Oh yeah. Fuck Justine. Josh was nice enough to go and save her. Josh, quit playing your stupid fucking Star Wars game. Can give me my pin back. I actually
needed something to write with, so that was all part of the plan. Thank you, Gar.
You have a highlighter. You can write with the highlighter.
What am I, a 4th grader?
You might as well be sitting here playing games instead of podcasting. And I guess since no one else wants to talk this podcast, I also just wanted to shout out Jesse. I doubt he'll ever listen to these podcasts, but Jesse recently completed basic training, and he now has his phone back, so he has access to the internets and could potentially listen to this. So Jesse, welcome back to reality.
And in other news, Jesse does not listen to this podcast.
He hasn't had the chance yet, but he might start now. You see.
Moving on, NFL news. I see you have 2 bits of information on here. I'm really digging the first one. Earl Thomas.
Yeah, how do you feel about that Earl Thomas situation, Josh? I'm sure you're informed. Or at least I hope you are.
He plays for Seattle, right?
He played for Seattle.
He's still technically on the team, right?
You're going to have to speak up a little bit, Josh, just so you know.
He's still technically on the team, right?
I mean, yeah, okay, the situation was the guy wanted a contract extension. He didn't want to play this year until he got the contract extension. He ends up playing, and then he gets hurt this season, probably out for the season. So what do you think about that situation? The guy wanted a guaranteed deal, or he wanted some security, didn't get it, and now he's basically fucked because of it. Thoughts? Okay, the mic's not picking you up.
Oh, God. It's because you touched it beforehand.
So, Mike, how could I
All you have to do is speak up. You're whispering.
I'm not whispering. You're whispering. But I guess I didn't think anything of it. It sucks, obviously, but this is also why Le'Veon's holding out. Kaia, quit eating paper clips.
But Daddy, they're delicious.
God, I fucking hate them. But yeah, no, it is unfortunate. His reaction was a little salty, but I do see why he was upset, just because of the situation. He came back to be supportive of the team. He gets hurt, and now it's his livelihood that's at stake, or his future income that's at stake.
Mm-hmm.
That's not, I mean, he's made more money than I'll make in my lifetime, but he's still, he put himself out there for his team, and then this is what he gets for it. So it sounds like it's just a clean break of his leg. It's now ligament damage. So even though he is 29, 30 years old, he could still come back next year. He's going to be a free agent, right? So I'm sure he'll sign vet minimum in Green Bay and help win them the second Super Bowl in a row.
Second Super Bowl in a row, huh?
That's my bold prediction for the day.
You're going to have to get through the Bears, Josh, to do that.
Act like you're a Bears fan. Beginning of the season, you're over here talking about Mitch Trubisky being hot garbage.
No, what are you talking about?
I have no faith in Mitch Trubisky.
I don't believe I said that.
Podcast one.
Go back to it. I mean, we're not going to right now, but
it'll be edited. Well, yeah. I'll pull it up and it'll be you'll hear just clean vocals. Then you'll hear Mitch Trubisky's the best from his iPhone that he keeps in secret storage.
See, Josh, that's part of my job security. Is I don't teach you or let you know how I do all the production back end stuff, so I can I can bias everything to make me always right and you always wrong.
Now, here's something that you might not have thought of. What happens if I lock my doors?
I'll call the cops to get my property out of your house. Exactly.
Yeah. So speaking, and then you wrote down Rojo's.
I just wrote down Rojo because the guy was a healthy scratch all year, and now he's actually playing. Ronald Jones, that is the Tampa Bay rookie running back. That's all I got.
How do you do on Sunday?
Not that great, but I mean, their team also got blown up by 48-6 or whatever the final score was.
It was 48-3.
Well, excuse me. But yeah, T, do you have any thoughts on the Earl Thomas thing? Or do you even know about it?
Yeah, I do know about it, but I mean, I don't know. I got nothing really to say on it, really, but it was interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that clip of him flicking off his own sideline went viral, but
right.
At least anyone who enjoys football would know what that's about. But all right, anyways, that's all I got. Josh, you want to hit us with them NFL headlines, or?
I thought that was what we were going to do for the news, so I closed NFL.com. So.
Oh my God, Josh.
My apologies. People are playing on Thursday. People are playing on Sunday. People got hurt and people got healthy. Let's go football.
Thank you to our sponsor, Arnold Palmer. I almost open it on purpose during the show every week now.
No, I guess not off the top of my head, some things that come to mind. Julian Edelman coming off his suspension, Mark Ingram coming off his suspension.
Yep.
Two things to keep in mind. And then we have, it's second week of bye weeks, so that'll be fun. Kaia, quit digging at whatever you're digging at.
You actually wasn't that time.
She was doing something. But yeah, so, people coming off suspension, it'll be fun. It's still football Sunday, so I can't wait. Week 4 NFL results. I got to pull that up.
See, Josh, I told you to pull it up before.
NFL
T, did you watch any football this week?
Yeah, I did actually a little bit. Yeah.
All right, so the first game of the week was the Thursday night game. Josh? Is there a reason you're mumbling while I'm trying to talk to T?
Yes.
So week 4 started with the Vikings-Rams games. T, give us your thoughts on that one. All right, Josh is going to kill his dog. T, you can talk about the Vikings game while that happened.
Both teams offensively. Defense was poorly played by the Vikings.
Pretty sure Kaya's eating a paperclip. Or ate a paperclip.
You poop.
You know what? I think she's willing to take that risk. Oh God, what's gonna happen now? This is a great podcast so far. Oh, Josh give ball. Kaya's scared.
Did she drop it or did she actually?
There's a chunk right there in the floor, I think. It's a tiny little chunk.
Like garlic's feet.
All right, well, so what'd you say, T? I'm sorry. Just go ahead and repeat yourself. Talk more about the Vikings game now that we're.
Sure. Yeah. Offensively, they were both firing on all cylinders. That's for sure. There was no defense that showed up by the Vikings at all. I mean, I can't say there was really much defense either way because of the score, but
Right, yeah, 38-31, I think
it was
the final.
It was definitely exciting to watch. That's for sure. Even though the Vikings did lose, which sucks, but it was exciting to watch.
Yeah. So you said the defense wasn't really showing up for the Vikings. Why do you think that is, or who do you think's the problem? Is it a player? Is it a coach? Is it a combination?
I honestly don't know because it's kind of like the same setup, but I don't know if they're just what's going on, or I don't know. It's supposedly we're supposed to be the best defense, and so far this year it's kind of been garbage. So,
Josh, I know you have thoughts on the Vikings defense. You wanna?
I've had thoughts since the beginning of the season. I mean, I guess the only thing I could say is Todd Gurley walked right by a bar.
Yep, that happened.
And then Robert Woods walked right by a bar.
yeah, Barr definitely was,
A liability.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know about all that. I think Sean McVay was using and abusing Barr intentionally.
Oh,
like
he
a
was.
linebacker's not supposed to be covering Todd Gurley, or I mean, not Todd Gurley, but Robert Woods or Cooper Kupp. Like you're getting fucked in the ass on that one.
Yeah, they were talking on the radio today that part of the reason for the defense struggling was because they changed when DeFilippo came over from Philly. They asked what he did to beat their defense, and that made Zimmer change his entire scheme, making it a little bit more complicated, and the players aren't grasping it like they did before. So they're talking about going back to simplistic times. So I don't know if that's going to be good for the Vikings. We'll have to see. Obviously, they're playing in Philly, so it'll be fun.
Mike Vick over here just dog fights 24/7. But so yeah, we'll see. Josh, talk about the Packers game.
It was, the Packers offense was a little bit slow, struggled a little bit, but the Bills offense is so bad. Absolute trash. I
don't know, Josh. They creamed us.
The
I don't
fact
know how
that
bad
Baltimore gave up 3 points to this team just goes to show that Baltimore's defense is garbage too. If you give up more than 3 points to the Buffalo Bills, just sell your franchise.
no comment.
I feel like we're getting roasted right now, and I can't refute it in any
No,
way.
I mean,
He said the same thing yesterday.
I did. I
God.
repeat jokes.
Oh yeah, Josh is a big recycler. Reduce, reuse, recycle over here.
Absolutely. No, there was just it was like watching I don't know, watching the Packers defense felt like watching a real defense for a change.
Do you think that's because the Packers defense was actually playing good, or it was because you're playing a bad offense like you were saying earlier?
They were playing good. I mean, obviously that offense put up points against you guys, so they found some kind of rhythm. But then Green Bay did something. They got 7 sacks, I believe, that entire game.
I have no idea.
And so they did something with the pass rush. They got I forget if they got takeaways or not, but Haha had an interception, a hitception, I think. Jair Alexander got his first interception. And so it was an ugly game for the Bills, and Packers came away with a W. Should be sitting 3-1, but 2-1-1, I guess, is better than 1-2-1.
God damn it, Josh. So we're not going to go through and list all the results like we have in the couple weeks past, but we'll talk about other notable things. T, did you happen to watch the Bears game at all, or no?
No, I did not. I was duck hunting, so I did not catch it.
Oh, that's right.
I heard about it.
Anyways, not to talk about it too long, but that game was an absolute fucking blowout. The Bears absolutely destroyed the Bucks, 48-10. Trubisky was firing on all cylinders. Khalil Mack is a fucking stud. Not a whole lot else to say other than, Josh, how do you feel about the Fitzmagic situation while he eats his ice cubes?
Yeah, no, he got pulled pretty quick. It sounds like nobody was helping him out, which is unfortunate. But at the same time, he even admitted he knew he was going to be back up at some point throughout the season. So we'll have to see what Jameis does. Apparently, he pulled local high schoolers and Chick-fil-A employees to the football field to practice what the Bucs were practicing while he was suspended. So he's not rusty. He shouldn't be rusty. But it'll be interesting to see what they do. Obviously, the Fitzmagic fizzled out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't great. They're playing the number one defense in the NFL also at the moment, so that sucks. But the Patriots are back. They creamed the Dolphins. Cowboys won with the last-second field goal. An exciting game. There's a lot of exciting games this week. Bengals beat the Falcons. I'm not going to.
I'm surprised your first little bit of news wasn't John Gruden getting his first win.
I mean, we were getting there. I was just going down the Google list here.
Now.
That shouldn't count.
Yeah. Come on now.
Okay, the score was 45-42. Both teams were just fucking gunslinging 24/7. What do you mean barely won? He scored 45 points.
Against the Browns.
The Browns have a good defense.
Okay, well, he let the Browns score 42 against him.
So what you're telling me... Wait, so hold on. Just let me understand this real quick. Did John Gruden win?
I think the Raiders won. I don't think John Gruden had anything to do with it.
What do you mean John Gruden had nothing to do with it?
The game went into overtime. The dude's already taken his nap in the fourth quarter. Handed it off to the OC. Let the OC call the rest of the plays.
He was going for the early bird special at this time.
Oh my God, I hate you both so fucking bad.
He was doing a Bridgestone commercial.
T can't hear it. Play a little sound clip right there.
Watch your language in front of the lady, punk!
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. John Gruden got his first win. I'm a fan of that man, and we'll see if they can keep it going.
1-15 ain't too bad.
God damn it. Chargers won. Go Chargers. And then Patrick Mahomes Monday night game. That was exciting. Josh, did you get to catch that one or no?
I watched the first half, and from what I saw, he looked good. Kareem Hunt finally came out and had his coming out party for this year. I think he had 175 total yards.
I don't know.
I don't know. It was a lot, and so that was fun. But yeah, no, him coming back, winning in the fourth quarter was pretty nice to see. I'm a fan of Kermit the Frog.
T, any other games you watched this week? Any other football things that excited you?
I actually did catch that game too, but that was a really good game.
The Monday night game you talked about?
Yeah, that was what the other one. Only other one I caught was the Saints one, and Giants are just good.
Yeah. That game was pretty rough, but Drew Brees didn't put up that many yards. So it's probably because they were ahead most of the game. But
yeah,
Patrick Mahomes, that was the test for him or whatever. That's what the commentators were saying all game. This is the test to see if he's the real deal because they were down. He had to do a game-winning drive, and he got it done. So Mahomes might be the real deal. Yeah, Josh, do you want to do the Week 5 locks and upsets?
Absolutely. Once I find what I'm gonna pick, your turn.
All right. So for my lock, I wrote it down. For the locks, I picked the Rams. They're playing Seattle, and then my upset's gonna be Jacksonville over Kansas City, because Kansas City is currently favored in that game.
Okay, so what were yours again?
I literally just said it 2 fucking seconds ago.
Rams as his lock, and the upset was Jacksonville.
Or Josh, do you want me to play a little background music? Do you need more time to decide? Because we got all this music ready, and I've literally never played any of it.
My lock is going to be the Chargers.
You really want to know what love is?
Yeah. Yes, tell us.
This is just playing in the background. Go ahead.
Ron.
Well, it's really quite simple. It's kind of like...
And my upset is Minnesota.
Oh, did you just pick the Vikes to win? That was so unnecessary. Once a week you have to do this most obnoxious sound in the world. Why? I cannot do a fucking podcast with this guy. Ugh.
Thank God we only have one listener.
Yeah.
Hi, Nikita.
Yeah, so you texted me that, but you never responded to what I said. Does Nikita really listen every week?
I walked in from mowing the lawn and she was listening.
Really? Did she say why she listened, or did you ask her about it, or did you just notice and walk on?
I just noticed she said she tries to listen every week. I think it's just to hear my voice.
Oh, I got something to say.
I don't even like the sound of my voice.
That's true. All right. So you had the Chargers as your lock, and then the Vikings as your upset. T, what do you got? Lock and upset.
Lock. We're going New England.
Again? So you tried this last time.
Did I?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep, we just talked about this. So you're technically on our lock and upset leaderboard, and last time you picked New England as the lock over Detroit, and they got demolished, and you picked Indy as your upset over Philly, and Philly won that game. So you're on our lock and upset leaderboard. You just have 0 points.
Right. No. Yeah,
I'm currently in the lead with 4.5.
I think Cleveland, that's an upset. And yeah, New England is a lock. We're pulling the trigger on it.
All right, New England lock. Here, Josh, can you give me my pen back? Or the pen? Ugh. All right, cool. So yeah, that's our lock and upsets. Josh, you wanna get into the redraft week 4 results?
Yeah, hang on. I had to pull up the document again.
Why do you close things?
I didn't. It was on a different tab. So week 4, that's the 4th week of the season. Matchup 1 was Hammer versus Garlic. Hammer beat Garlic 131.4 to 130.4.
God fucking damn it.
Hammer had Gio with 25.5, Saquon with 22, and Wentz with 21. Watson had 31, Jared Cook had 31, and Tywan Taylor had 15. Crowell had 1 point, bad bench, and Hammer had 123 points on his bench.
It's true. Thank you for reading those notes so vividly. That was nice. Yeah. Matchup 2. T, you want to talk to us about your matchup?
Basically, the biggest thing there is when we.
All right, hold on. Stop talking for a sec. Why does this happen all the fucking time? This is so obnoxious.
What?
It's. All right. How do I sound now? Josh.
Fine.
All right, go ahead. Sorry, T. Again, talk to us about your week 4 matchup.
All right. Basically, this week we started all my starters. We weren't gonna get soft. We put every starter we had, and they started well.
My wife hates you, by the way.
All right, so T had 173 to Nikita's 83.9. T had Zeke with 34 points, James White with 31.2, and Thielen with 37.5. Nikita had Antonio Brown with 17, Devonta Adams with 16, and Emmanuel Sanders with 11.3.
T's top 3 players outscored Nikita's entire team.
That's true.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Nikita.
You're not
sorry
that
as
sorry.
well.
But yeah, T literally, I don't have your score in front of me, but I don't think you had a player under like 10 points, or if you did, it was like 1. So T goes up to 3-1, and Nikita remains winless at 0-4. I think I talked to you about this before the podcast, T, but this was basically a revenge game for you after you lost last week by like 0.2.
It was yeah.
T was fucking pissed, so he came in firing everything he could.
Yeah, matchup 3, we had Derek going up against Jamie. Derek won 123.6 to Jamie's 117.1. Cup got Derek 37, Melvin Gordon 31, Justin Tucker got him 16. Hunt got Jamie 26.5, Cooks got Jamie 25.5, and then Rajtown got her 15. Derek had Fitz and Sammy Watkins combining for 3 points in his starting lineup, and he still won.
Mm-hmm. Matchup 4 is Nate v. Willie. Nate beats Willie 125.7 to 121.9. Nate had Alvin Kamara with 41, Corey Davis with 31, and T.Y. Hilton with 15, where Willie had Mahomes with 23, Travis Kelce with 21, and David Johnson with 18. That puts Nate up to 3-1, and Willie drops to 2-2.
Jordan was the next matchup. Jordan, the only remaining undefeated team after this week. Jordan scored 114.9 to Garrett's 114. barely squeaked by. Nikita, just so you know, you're not alone in the defeated club. You are tied with Garrett at 0-4, so yay!
Yeah, there's 2 winless teams. Yay!
Yay,
Equality.
us. But Jordan had Andrew Luck put up 35.7. Julio Jones with 26.3. Your rapper is the most annoying.
It's because of T's fucking mic.
Deshaun Jackson had 16. Garrett had Zach Ertz with 21, Robert Woods with 21, and John Brown with 21. Garrett, the Vikings D got you -9. How long? I mean, if you listen to the podcast, you know how bad they are because we talk about it. Jordan got carried, but he remains undefeated nonetheless. Fun fact, like I said earlier, before
I was gonna ask you if you're gonna mention this. Go ahead. Let's hear it.
For those of you who do listen to this podcast, Jordan is the only undefeated team at 4-0, and he has 10 other teams in a 12-person league outscoring him.
So you mean Jordan is in 11th place for points for?
Yes, the only person behind him is Nikita, and she's only behind him by 5 points.
Jesus. So are you trying to say Jordan's been really lucky so far?
Jordan has some horseshoes shoved up his bum.
But
somewhere.
I mean, I know Jordan can't defend himself right now, but I know how Jordan feels about this. And luck is for losers, so... And it's almost ironic that Andrew Luck is what carried his team to victory this week. There's just it's all coming full circle here, Josh. It's unbelievable.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm just going to get this over with instead of trying to do a bunch of noise. Give me 1 sec here.
Get ready for dogs.
Nah, it's only pumpkin. They don't like pumpkin, right?
I ate a paperclip, so let's just say that.
You got me on that one, T. All right, so matchup 6. Brad beats Josh 168.3 to 137.3. Brady to Shady was firing. Golden Tate got Brad 33. Taylor Gabriel got him 30, and then Todd Gurley got him 25. Josh had DeAndre Hopkins with 33, Sterling Shepard with 25.7, and the Packers D got you that blackjack 21. You were the side bet winner this week. So Brad moves up to 2-2, whereas Josh gets his first loss of the season. He goes to 3-1.
And to be honest, go on, finish your question. How do you feel about your first loss? Thanks, Gar. I'd love to talk about it.
Did you just read my fucking mind?
Yep.
Holy dicks.
I know you're going to say that I mentioned last week Brad was garbage, his team's bad, yada, yada.
Oh, yeah.
But honestly, I mean, yeah, his team did great. He's got a good team. But I looked at it, and I would have beaten 10 other people in our league. The only person I would have lost to is Brad and T. So... I mean, yeah, it sucks I got this matchup, but I'm still fine with 3-1. My team is solid. Josh Gordon's coming back. He's on the Patriots. He's putting up an average of 45 a week. It's going to be great.
Yeah, this was Bradley all fucking Sunday. And then I'm guessing this. So Taylor Gabriel, Brett or Josh, would you have imagined that Taylor Gabriel got 30 points?
No, absolutely not. And so that's kind of what I'm getting at is he's not going to be able to maintain this success throughout the year. Sorry, Brad.
Now see that? That's the kind of winning attitude that's going to take this enterprise straight to the top.
So yeah, that's all our matchups, Josh. Do you wanna talk Tinker troubles? Your
I
favorite
can't believe
segment?
you actually did it.
Oh,
yeah.
I did it.
Yeah. So let's.
Like 30 minutes before we're going to leave, you give me the heads up. I'll go to the bathroom. I'll crap the booze out. Have a mint. Good to go.
All right. So, Garlic, if you would have played Mitch Trubisky over Deshaun Watson or Devontae Booker over Isaiah Crowell, you'd have won.
That's true. I never would have played Isaiah Crowell or Devontae Booker over Isaiah Crowell, but it's true. Those are facts.
Okay. Such a better choice.
Jamie, you play Andy Dalton over Rodgetown or Kerryon Johnson, John Ross, or Dante Moncrief in flex over Peyton Barber, you'd have won.
Maybe that's a better choice. Okay. Such a better choice.
Jesus.
Willie, if you would have played Kirk Cousins over Mahomes or Duke Johnson, Austin Eckler, or Naheem Himes over Alex Collins, you'd have won.
Maybe that's a better choice. Okay. Such a better choice.
And Garrett, if you would have played the Browns defense, or Garrett, you played the Browns defense, which got you -3.
No, he had the Vikings defense that got him -9. So if you would have played the Browns defense that got -3.
Or no defense, Matt Ryan over Big Ben or Eric Ebron over OBJ, you'd have won.
That's a better choice. Okay. You know? Such a better choice.
You're gonna drive that sound clip into the ground immediately, aren't you?
Okay. You know? Such a better choice.
Yep. But yeah, that's the end of that. Week 4 Dynasty, matchup 1. G squared.
We'll do it. So last week we previewed week 5 first. Or
Did we?
Yeah. It doesn't matter though.
Let's just do the previews at the end.
Okay. So we're switching now to our Hidden Oaks Dynasty League. The results from week 4 are there.
Yep. Matchup 1, Garlic. You won the bye week. You scored 141 to Kevin's 56. Good for you. You upped yourself to 2-2. Kevin, you're at 0-4. But we understand what's going on, so don't worry about it. Gurley got you 25.6. Brady got you 21.7, and Ertz got you 21.2.
All right, hold on one sec, Josh. We haven't used the sound clip all year, and I want to start using it now. Can you say it one more time what that third player was?
Ertz got you 21.2.
You have an absolutely breathtaking hiney.
There we go. That's what I wanted.
All right.
I got a nice tight end there.
Good. Yes, you do. Jordy got Kevin 17.8, Matt Bryant 14, and Kenny Stills got him 7. Some of the notes. Kevin didn't set his lineup ahead of time. I think he still had Jimmy G in his lineup. He still had Mark Ingram in his lineup.
Yeah, he had Cam Newton, yeah.
Yep, and so it was just a disaster and a half. But still, put up 56. That's a win in my book.
Yeah, go Kevin. He's playing for the first pick next year, so we don't really hold it against him.
Joey Bosa.
Joey Bosa, there you go. All right, matchup 2, Connor beat Hammerset 198.65 to 134.8. And I say Hammerset because now that Jesse's back, I think he's going to have some input on that team. Zeke got Connor 33. Andy Dalton got him 28.15, and the Packers defense got him 22. And then Hammerset had Thielen with 27, Giovanni Bernard with 25.6, and Aaron Rodgers with 18. Connor, I told you I would roast you on the podcast that no one listens to, so here it is. You couldn't even get 200 fucking points. You fucking blow, dude. 198. 198, dude. That is just awful. This is how I felt for you. Oh yeah, let's just overuse that soundboard all fucking day today.
That's how I feel about your score there, Connor.
Yeah, that's definitely the highest score of the year so far, though.
And then Hammer likes geometry.
He likes, yeah. I mean, that's not how you would spell geometry, but yeah, it was just a note because he had Giovanni Bernard in both his starting lineups in both our leagues.
Matchup 3 was Wilbur versus Joshua. Wilbur had Jared Goff with 44.
You gonna say the score of the game or?
Wilbur beat Josh 176.15 to Josh's 147.15.
Josh lost.
Wilbur had Jared Goff with 44, Hopkins with 33, and Melvin Gordon with 30. I had Elvin Kamara with 41, Antonio Brown with 17, and Devonta Adams with 16.
Yep. Josh, I'm not gonna go back and get the clip because I'm not quite that petty yet, but I do remember quite the rant at the beginning of the season. You're talking about how your dynasty team was the greatest thing on planet Earth.
If you look at the scores, I would have beat everybody in the league except for Connor and Willie.
But did you win?
I wish I did.
So you're 2-2 is what you're telling me.
Let me tell you why I suck.
I'm listening.
I get unlucky.
Oh, I see. All right. T, do you want to talk about your week 4 matchup with Derek in the Dynasty League?
I don't know if I need to add a whole lot, but lost again.
That's
there
the
we
only
go.
thought you
Moving
got
on to
is
matchup 5.
I need running back, so Christ.
You do need running backs.
David Johnson's on the block.
What?
David Johnson on this team. You guys want to make a trade right now?
I tried trading him for like some like subpar guy for like 3 guys. He's like, no, I'm not taking that. I was like,
that wasn't me.
Whatever.
I've only received trade offers from Nate.
Whatever. I tried trading Breida or whatever.
That was you. Okay.
So Josh, do you have any interest? I mean, you can see his top 3 scores right there: Julio, Mahomes, and George Kittle. Any of those guys interest you?
I'll trade you my 3 top scores for your top 3 scores right now.
Lying.
I'm absolutely lying.
Yeah. So, but Josh, you're not willing to trade him David Johnson for like anybody?
Well, no, I'll take a look at it. We'll talk about it after the pod. I'm not going to pull out my phone. That's rude.
Oh, okay. Coming from the guy who played Galaxy Quest for the first fucking 15 minutes of the pod.
Well, don't worry about it, Gar.
All right. So, anyways, going back to the matchup for Derek versus T. Derek beats T 144.45 to T's 131.8. Derek goes to 3-1. T drops to 1-3 because you fucking suck. Derek had Matty Ice with 33.45, Kareem Hunt with 26.5, and Brandon Cooks with 24.6. T had Julio Jones 26.3. You got Patrick Mahomes for 24.9, and then George Kittle 24.5. T, would you be willing to trade Patrick Mahomes for J.J.?
Ooh, I don't think so. Just because of the way
I need running backs.
he's been so hit and miss. He's been so hit and miss. Come on now.
He was only. What do you mean hit and miss? He was injured for a week. And
Todd Gurley or bust.
Okay, I'm not going to trade my number one player. Nice try, folks. Josh, matchup 5. Let's hear it.
Nate beat Jalen. Suck it, Jalen.
You're so petty.
Nate beat Jalen 140.8 to Jalen's 116.45. Nate had Cousins get 36. Oh, God, what happened? Golden Tate put up 33, and then Amari Cooper with 27. Jalen had Stafford with 24, Diggs with 23, and then Saquon with 22. Nate's team was carried by his big three. If you did the math in your head very fast, that is almost 100 of his 140 points in just 3 players out of 10. Jalen had the Vikings defense with -9, and then Randall Cobb, who didn't even play.
Yep. So I don't know if Jalen just wasn't paying attention or if it was too late for him to switch. I'm not sure, but tinker troubles in the Dynasty League. Josh was too lazy to do it this week, but I'll do it for our fans. Josh, if you would have played Deshaun Watson and Corey Davis or Robert Woods or Aaron Jones over Drew Brees and Lamar Miller, you would have won.
Whoa, do you not understand the whole process of Stinker Tinker? It's one player. Like, if you sub out one guy, nope, you're making it up as you go?
What do you mean making it up as I go?
Well, I mean, if I were to set up the perfect lineup and I'm not going to go through and say if you would have played this guy over this guy and this guy over this guy, then you would have won. No.
It was 2 people.
2 people, not one Gar.
My God, you're so petty. T, if you would have played Derek Carr and Tajay Sharp over Mahomes and Chris Godwin, you would have won.
Doesn't count.
God. All right. Well, Josh, you normally do the notes, so when you go back to doing the notes next week, you can do them how you like, and you can fuck off. How's that sound, bud?
Sounds fun.
All right. And then so, again, that's another wrong one, I guess, but Jalen had a fucking shit ton of points on his bench. If Jalen would have played some combination of Mitch Trubisky, James White, Cooper Kupp, and not the Vikings D, he would have won. That's all I got.
All right. Moving on to the Blood, Sweat, and Beers. For those of you who do listen, good day. But for Butt, Sweat, and Beers, Garlic, you mentioned a couple times you took the notes today, so I'm just going to go ahead and point out he only took the notes for our game this week. So
it's true.
We're not going to get too far into this league. And I think he quit because after he realized we lost our undefeated season, he cried himself to sleep. But TD, my pants, congrats on your victory. You moved to 4-0. It was a battle of the unbeatens this week. You beat us. Not handedly, I'll admit, but 107.6 to 99.56. James White got to 27. Todd Gurley got to 23.5, and then Sterling Shepard got to 21. We had Kareem Hunt and Mahomes get us 25, and then Ertz was 16. We scored over half of our points on Monday night. So
yeah. I was gonna say this was me going into Monday night right here.
Yep, I'm flying through the air. This is not good.
Yeah, it was not like you said. There was a chance we could have come back on Monday night based on how the KC offense was going, but
yeah, but our quarterback outscored your quarterback, so suck it.
Yeah, my note here was that the dude started Ryan Tannehill and Ryan Tannehill got -1 points in this league. And,
Brock Osweiler came in and went 4 for 5 with 70-some yards, I think.
Was Ryan Tannehill injured, or why did Brock Osweiler come in?
Ryan Tannehill was Ryan Tannehill, so Brock Osweiler went in.
That's not a good sign for anybody.
Nope. So yeah, we didn't get any stinker tinker troubles in this league just because, well, we cried too much to take notes any further.
Yeah,
holy wind.
Oh yeah, she's windy outside right now. Your house is about to blow away.
Am I going to Oz?
Yeah, like Josh said, I was responsible for doing all the notes this week because Josh was swamped at work, and as I say I'm putting it in quotes. So
yesterday, I mean, we're starting a new project, so I was busy with meetings, and then today I was at Anoka High School trying to shape the future of the kids. And I had to sit there in the hallway and ask myself, how do I reach these kids?
I was gonna say, Josh, your dog is breaking into your fucking laundry room.
Yeah, because they like to eat dryer sheets for whatever reason. So they probably smell them and they're heisting them out right now. Odin, Kaia, quit being dicks.
Oh man. All right, so yeah, sorry I didn't take better notes, but
No, you did good.
no,
I appreciate it.
I was apologizing to the fans, not to fucking you, Josh.
No, it's fine. I'm your only fan.
No, I was just gonna say, but no, I mean, part of the reason, and this is not to be petty, but really, no one in the Blood, Sweat, and Beers League, like, they usually comment on the podcast, like, in Slack, and they didn't do it this week, so I don't know if they are disinterested, but who knows if they'll ever even listen.
Well, I mean, when we just go on and on about our Hidden Oaks leagues and we don't talk about anything really fantasy relevant other than our scores and matchups, I can understand. But don't worry, one of these weeks, we might talk about something else.
Probably not, though.
Might.
If we see, so this is where, so I'm going to go on a rant here for about less than 2 minutes, but I'm going to give myself a 2-minute window. See, if people were to engage the show and tell us what they wanted to listen instead of just not listening because they don't like what they hear, maybe we could craft the show better and we could actually talk about shit people would want to listen to. But literally we've only received 2 emails in our podcast career. One email came from Brian Canup, and he said, like the pod, you'd be more professional if you swore less. I said, fuck you, Brian, I'm going to keep swearing, but thanks for listening. That's Bradley's dad, by the way.
In front of the lady, punk!
Our second email came from Ryan Walters, and that was after, at the end of one of our podcasts, we said the first person to email us would get $5. And so Ryan emailed us asking for $5.
Don't say ring!
And so I literally gave him $5. Those are the 2 emails we've ever received. So if you guys would listen and tell us what you want us to talk about.
I just got an email. I'll convert it to voice for you.
I wish you could just shut your big yapper!
Go tuck yourself in, Josh. Oh, but yeah, that's all I had. So those were all the week 4 results. Do you want to preview week 5 here?
Yeah, we might as well. Nothing else to do.
So if you pull up that document, you're not going to see anything, by the way. So I tried to tell you to pull it up pre-podcast. I don't know if you ever did or not, though. Yep, see, Josh is not a fan of listening. That sound I'm hearing. Oh, was it on your computer? Okay.
That was me breathing.
Oh, okay. It wasn't coming through the mic, so that's why I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, so I'll go over the first note that you put on here. Week 5 redraft. I'll just read it from the website.
There you go. And I have the website right here, ready to go.
Oh,
Wow.
boy.
I know. So anyways, matchup 1 is me versus Bradley, Brady the Shady. Bradley is currently projected to win by 5 points. T, who do you think is going to win that matchup, me or Brad? Brad's 2-2. I'm 1-3, if that matters.
I think you pull this one out this week.
T's calling an upset for me?
Yep.
Hashtag blessed. All right, matchup 2 is Nikita versus Derek. Nikita is currently favored to lose by 9 points. Josh, do you think your wife will get her first win this week?
No comment. Sorry, Nikita.
I love you very much, Nikita. Thank you for letting me in your house. I left the chocolate in the bowl like I have to. The matchup 3 is Nate versus Tyler. Tyler, you're currently projected to win by 8 points. Do you think you'll win this week, or do you think some unlucky bullshit will happen again?
I'm hoping I get a W this week. That's what we're looking for.
Have you set your lineup for the week yet? Do you know if you have are any of your good players on buys this week, or who are your studs?
That's set right now. So I just put in Alshon Jeffrey this week. He, I guess, played last week, and he had like 21 points. So
you had 21 points sit on your bench?
Yep.
Oh.
So I just put him in this week. So see how that goes.
All right. Well, hopefully T pulls it out. I don't think this is just a thought that came to my mind. I don't think Jesse will interfere because obviously the deal was you would take his team over for the full year. But just know that Jesse has access to his phone now, so just watch out if that dick tries to change your lineup because he has access obviously because he's still on the team. So matchup 4 is Willie versus Jamie. Willie is currently 2-2. Jamie's 1-3. Jamie is projected to lose by 14. I'm guessing her lineup's not set yet, but Josh, what do you think about that matchup? Jamie, Willie, win, lose?
Willie.
We'll go to 3-2 according to Josh. Sorry, James, you suck. Matchup 5, Garrett versus Hammer. Garrett's 0-4, looking for his first win. Hammer's 2-2. Garrett's currently projected to win by 2 points. I don't know if Hammer's got some players on buys or what's going on there, but does Garrett get his first win, guys? Any opinions? You're both on your phones. I don't know. Just
I'm going to go with
podcasting
history,
solo.
and I'm going to say Garrett loses. Sorry, Garrett.
0-5 for Garrett.
No, he'll get a W.
Oh, we have dissenting opinions on the pod. All right, Josh, you want to talk about? Did you ever pull up the things or no?
For what?
The Week 5 matchups.
I got the Dynasty League.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I was going to say, because this is the last matchup is yours. You played Jordan. You're 3-1. Jordan, as we've mentioned, is undefeated despite what his points for are. Josh, you're currently projected to lose by 3. Are you going to get the dub this week? You got players on a bye. Why are you projected to lose, boss?
Good question. I'm going to pull it up real quick.
All right. While you do that, I'll just sit here and vamp, I guess. And
Is that UT?
Well, did you
That's
just shit your pants?
disgusting.
Doorknob? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Have you pulled it up yet? Otherwise, I can play it. Okay.
I'm projected to lose, but I'm going to win. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. I have Josh Gordon in right now. Josh Gordon's probably not going to stay in, and so I think Joe Mixon's going to earn a spot since Joe Mixon is projected to start. So there we go. I'm going to win.
So because you just changed your lineup right now, you're now all of a sudden going to win the game?
Yep, just because I'm projected more now.
So you sound very confident, Josh. I don't want to say sometimes you can be arrogant, but sometimes you can be arrogant. What do we want to make a bet on this game? If you lose, what would your wager be?
Wait. So we bet because on your team beating mine.
Yep, I owe you
Are
$1.
you're no longer confident in your team, so you have to bet using other people's teams?
I'm just saying you're the one who just exuded confidence.
$400 billion is a lot of money, so I'll bet $1 on this game.
So I currently owe you $1. So if I lose, then I'll pay you $2. Otherwise, we'll just call it even.
Sounds grand.
Or I don't have my wallet with me. It's in my car. I say I can just give you $1 right now, but I don't have my wallet.
No, don't worry. I'll take a $2 bill after this one.
A $2 bill.
I currently don't have any $2 bills. So T, what do you think? Jordan remains undefeated, or Josh comes in and smites the undefeated?
He smites it.
Oh fuck! All right.
Actually, well, I mean, it would be funny to see Josh lose.
It's always funny to watch Josh lose. But yeah, that's all I got. Those are the week 5 previews for the redraft league as of. Oh, T's got a $2 bill in his wallet. Look at this
There
fucking
we
guy.
go.
All right. Josh, you said you got the dynasty ones. You wanna preview those for us?
Yeah, I don't have them anymore. Here we go. So yeah, matchup 1.
You have your computer in front of you. Why are you using your phone?
I have so much up on my computer right now. And so matchup 1, we've got Josh versus Nate. Nate's sitting at 3-1. I'm at 2-2. I'm currently projected to win 153 to 143.5. So I don't know if Nate hasn't set his lineup yet. It looks like he has, and so we will see how that shapes up. But yeah, no, it should be a good match. I know him and I are both very high on our teams. And so we'll see how that goes. Matchup 2, we've got the 3-1 Big Willie style versus the 1-3 Hammer set, I should say. And so we've got Willie with projected 136 to Hammer set's 119.4. Garlic, your matchup 3. You're currently projected to lose to Connor, 137.3 to 143.86.
Fuck you, Connor.
And so I mean, I think Connor's going to win. Connor's sitting 3-1. You're sitting 2-2. Kevin, 0-4. He's currently projected to lose to T, 136. And so T has a 77% chance, according to this, to winning. And so I'm going to go ahead and say Kevin wins.
Ooh, yeah, T. So you're playing basically the Kevin bye because Kevin has the shittiest team in the league by far. Do you think you lose this week just cause?
If I lose, I'll give you both $5.
Oh, we shake on it?
Yes.
Oh fuck, Josh. All right, so just be clear. We're
So
not
I'm
going to
use
give you
my-
shit if you win, but
I'm going to use Commissioner Powers, change the lineup on Sunday. Because $5 is
more money than I'll ever have in my whole life.
exactly. Last matchup, Derek versus Jalen. Derek is currently projected to win 136 to Jalen's 93.8. I'm thinking Jalen has some guys on buys and he hasn't updated his lineup, which is true because he has Mike Evans, Allen Robinson, and Ficken in. Ficken is no longer on a team, so
Who the fuck is Ficken?
he kicked for the Rams. Did you watch him kick all those points to the field goals?
points to the field goals?
Yeah, something along those lines. I don't know. He kicked ball go far.
I guess you could say the Rams did the better kicking. He kicked him off the team.
A for effort.
I was checking the specs on the end line for the rotary girder. I'm retarded.
Don't ever say that shit again on our podcast.
Yep, no, that was garbage. So yeah, that's all we got for the Dynasty League there. Should be a fun week. Got some money on the line. And so do we have anything else that happened? We forgot to talk about the redraft league's side bet of the week.
Yeah, go for it. It's
so
on the agenda.
for those people who do listen, the side draft bet is biggest loser, which is going to be the highest scoring losing team. And so in the case of last week, it would have been me because I had the most points, but I had lost my matchup. So this week, I don't know if you want to lose your matchup, that's great. But if you go on a Monday and you're thinking, oh, great, I lost, but hold out hope because you might still win $5.
All right, and then one other thing I had put on the agenda, if we're going back and retro potting here, Josh, do you remember in about 2015, 2016 on our ESPN redraft league, you set up like 8 different trophies? Do you remember this?
I absolutely do.
All right, so all right, we got Odin eating something now. I bet it's going to be valuable, and Josh is going to be pissed. Oh, fuck. Do you just see the fangs on that fucking dog? Holy good. Well, what was in that container? That Pictures. Pictures? Odin was trying to eat your history, or what?
Yes.
All right. But so, yeah. But anyways, the whole reason I mentioned the trophies was your dog is not going to respond to the come here finger. Oh, Kai is fucking chewing him out right now. This is great podcasting.
Do you guys want me to translate?
Yeah, please.
They're not saying anything right now, so I have nothing to translate. Now they're kissing.
Cute. So again, I'm
Oh! Get away from my toys! They're not your toys, they're my toys. They're in my kennel, they're my toys. I'm gonna lay down right here. I'm gonna go over here and hang out with T. Never mind. I drank a lot on an empty tummy, so I apologize.
All right, so
Kaya, quit eating the pictures.
I couldn't get you to talk the whole beginning of the podcast, and now you won't shut the fuck up.
I'll have to look at you thinking.
Fucking Leahy, dude.
But yes, I do remember those trophies, and I actually saw your notes on here, and I giggled before the pod.
Yep. So there's 8 different trophies on the ESPN League. I won't go through all of them, but anyways, the whole reason I brought it up that I've been trying to say like 4 times now is T, you won 2 of the trophies this week on ESPN. One of the trophies called Wii U, I'm winning by 1 million, and that's for winning with the biggest margin. And the other one was the Overachiever Award, which I think was...
where your team outscores a projection.
Sure. That doesn't seem like it. That'd probably be having the highest points in a week.
That's what it is in Sleeper. So yeah, it might be highest points in a week.
I don't know. You're the one who set up the award, so...
That was like 6 years ago.
It was 2 years ago.
That was like 6 years ago.
All right, you got me. And then Nikita got the Took a Week Off award, which is for having the lowest score in a week. And so you only get these trophies when you like set the record for the season. So Nikita has the lowest point total of any team this season so far.
That's not true.
I mean, that's what the trophy is.
That's not true though, because Jordan won with like an 80 point.
Okay, Nikita put up how many points this week, Josh?
90 something.
No,
83, I thought.
Was it? Was I really not paying attention during that entire thing?
Yo, Josh, you never pay attention to anyone that isn't named Josh. Nikita had 83.9. I have it right in front of me right now. Are you looking to fact check, even though I'm telling you the facts?
Oh yeah, you're telling me what she scored, but Jordan's matchup last week, what were the scores?
I don't fucking know. You're living in the past, Josh.
Well, you said it was for the entire season, not last week.
It is. That's what the trophy's for.
Yeah, Jordan won with a 76.8 to Bradley's 66.7.
Yeah, he's winning. He won.
Oh, Bradley lost with 66.7.
Josh, this is the fucking trophy you made. I don't know. Nikita got it.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying someone doesn't get it every week, so I don't know.
Oh, well, I'm just saying your logic is wrong.
It's your fucking trophy. Anyways.
It's windy outside. My dogs are eating fucking pictures.
Yeah. So this has been a shit show of a podcast, but I was going to preview our Blood, Sweat, and Beers matchup because I have that pulled up. Week 5, we play the Cock Knockers. They're 2-2. We're 3-1 after taking our first loss. We're currently projected to win 105-95. So I'm really hoping we start winning again. Yeah, that's all I got for that one. T, are there any football games you care about happening this week?
I guess my locking upsets. I'll be paying close to those ones.
Yeah. Are you going to? So we play Philadelphia this week. Do you think the Vikes pull it off or no?
I hope so.
I mean, you hope.
I mean, I think they can. I think they can. Yes.
Okay. Again, you didn't. Will we win or no?
Yes.
Okay. See, I don't want these cans or these hopes or these flim-flammy statements.
You like a bunch of losers in Minnesota.
God.
Oh, and by the way, not that anyone has listened to the podcast at 55 minutes in, but the reason you're only hearing the sound bites in one ear instead of two like usual is because T's using the third mic, and so I can't make it mono. So T, you literally cause all the problems.
I know.
Josh, did the Packers win this week? Or did they play this week?
Yeah, they played Detroit.
Ooh.
I think it'll be a close game. I'm actually looking forward to it. Mm-hmm. I'm expecting Rodgers to have like a turf toe injury in like the first quarter, have to go out in the second, and then come back in halftime and lead to a victory.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited for the game. Although it sounds like Devontae, Cobb, and Allison are all hurt. So
yeah, your wide receiver core is fucking.
It's going to be up to the
abysmal.
rookies and then the defense to kind of step up. So, I mean, yeah, let's just wait till I'll let you know if they win on Monday.
I mean, I can let you know at 3:15 p.m. on Sunday. Why do you have to let me know on Monday?
Fact checking.
What are you gonna? All right, I don't know what's happened. I've lost this pod. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Nope.
T, anything else?
Oh, Leonard Fournette is gonna be out again.
Isn't that fucking bullshit? Dude?
2 more weeks or so.
I've got him on like 6 of my teams.
I
Josh,
picked
our
up the backup, so that's fine. So
yeah, you got TJ Yeldon. You son of a bitch, dude! I've been looking for TJ Yeldon in all my leagues. He was not available in any of them. Josh, do you want to talk about our fantasy records for the season?
Well, we can, but I'm not going to. I already shut my computer down.
All right, well, I'll read it for you, Josh. So this week in fantasy, I'm in 8 leagues, as everyone knows, or not that anyone cares, but I went 4-4 this week. So I lost my most expensive league again. I'm 2-2 or 1-3 in most of my leagues. Our league that we share together, we're 3-1, and my free league that I'm in, I'm 0-4. I don't know. It's an 8-man league, and I just can't fucking get it done. It's abysmal. Josh,
I got it. I went 1-7 or 1-6 this week. I hate my life, and I really hate football. No, I could not pull a win out anywhere. I mean, we got one in mine and Nikita's joint league with her family, but otherwise I lost everything else. So I'm 2-2 in 3 leagues, 3-1 in 3 leagues, and then 0-4 in 1 league. And that one league that I'm 0-4 in, I don't like this league at all.
I'm 2-2. I don't know what your problem is.
On Sleeper, they send out weekly reports, and they have an Overachiever Award, which is for the person who scores or outscores their projection or overscores their projection by a certain percent, or has and so they have like the highest weekly score. I have played them all 4 weeks of the season. I have the most points against by 100.
So, how does
I need to play better defense? Is what I'm saying.
I was gonna say, T, what does Josh do to stop losing all these fantasy matchups?
stop sucking.
There we go.
Solid.
Let me tell you why I suck.
So, but Josh, I will note that you're 15-13. So your fantasy record overall in all your leagues for the year, you're still positive, which is not something I can say. I'm like 13-19, so you got that going for you.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I actually started doing something on the bottom of mine.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about this.
I was getting very frustrated with the deflate these balls league and losing despite having like the second highest or third highest score. And one of the things that I had read in the preseason, something that was spit out by ESPN when they're trying to fill their time and make their quota for articles, was the option of having your league be a head-to-head matchup, but then also a league-wide matchup. So you'd get points based on the entire league and how you matched up with them. And so I started pulling numbers out. And so like if I were to play everybody in the entire league, I'd be 133-74 right now in all my leagues.
That is interesting. So what you're telling me is you're just trying to find stats to justify your sucking.
No, I mean it could justify sucking as well. It was just something that I was interested in finding. I mean, if I were to look at the bunker league, which is the one that I share with my wife, the last 2 weeks alone, we would have only beat one other team. So we had the second lowest score each in those weeks.
Nice.
With the Hidden Oaks Dynasty, the second week I would have lost against everybody except for one. And then so I just thought it was interesting to look at and see, kind of compared to the entire league.
No, I agree. That is definitely an interesting stat. I just had a thought and I lost it. So I guess. I've heard of people play like a best ball. Think about golf. It's like a best ball league.
Yep.
You don't really have a lineup. I thought that was all would be interesting. You just draft a bunch of players and get whatever your best lineup would be. So always thought that sounded cool. Yeah. Not that you'd ever do something like that because you're scared of change, but.
Well, I mean that would be more like a side bet league, I'd say, than anything. I'm not going to do that as my entire league, because setting the lineup is part of the strategy involved and the you don't want to be lazy. I mean, that's just auto. You'd auto draft a team and then you just sit there and you wouldn't change anything around. That's stupid. That's like getting rid of the tight end position in a fantasy league.
We're not going there, Josh. We're not going there.
But yeah, so I think that to add a little bit more fantasy element to this, do you have any players this week that you think are going to be absolute studs? Like overscore projections that you've seen so far on ESPN?
Well, no, I don't off the top of my head because I didn't think we were going to do this week. But I can look at these real quick. Just looking at the matchups. So thinking about Aaron Rodgers against Detroit, I don't know how he's going to do. That's not really a stud, but just with abysmal receiving core, you never know. As far as studs go, I think TJ Yeldon will have a good week. As well as Blake Bortles, because Kansas City is the worst defense in the league currently. So I think Jacksonville, though they're usually not an offensive team, I think they'll be able to put up a lot of points this week. So TJ Yeldon, Blake Bortles, D.D. Westbrook, Dante Moncrief, pretty much all the receivers that aren't Keelan Cole will have great weeks. I think Todd Gurley against Seattle is a favorable matchup. I think he should be able to put up some points there. Carson Wentz playing the Minnesota defense that is currently dog shit. Carson Wentz should be able to put up a bunch of yards. So yeah, that's all I got just off the top.
So one guy that you think is going to just outscore your projections, the projections, just pick a stud, somebody that people should put in their lineups.
Carson Wentz.
All right, you heard that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and say Tyler Boyd.
Ooh, why?
I mean, he's had 3 weeks just pretty solid. And so I'm looking at his PPR stats. So for those of you in PPR leagues, he had the last 3 weeks, 21, 25.7, and 21.1. He's had 91 yards, 132 yards, and 100 yards. They're at home against Miami, and AJ Green is going to be drawing some attention, and Joe Mixon might be back taking some attention. So I think that he's going to feast again this week. He had 11 receptions last week. So I'm thinking he's going to have a good one. He's only projected 12.7 right now. And so I think that he's going to overshoot that by a bit this week. What about busts? Anybody that you think is going to underperform from their projection?
I guess I don't know what the projection would be, but going back to that exact same matchup, I think this is tough because Patrick Mahomes has proven me wrong every week so far, but I'm going to say Mahomes will be a bust this week. Just playing that Jacksonville defense that is repeating their performance from last week, from last year. Unlike the Vikings, they're still a really solid defense. So I'm going to say Mahomes is a bust this week.
Yeah, no, that's respectable. I'm going to go and say Blake Bortles. He's projected 19 in our league right now.
Yep.
He's at Kansas City. Kansas City defense isn't the best, but Blake Bortles isn't the most consistent quarterback. So I think that he's going to have a rough time. The other person that I would say is going to be Zeke. Zeke's projected 21. He's been killing it this year, but I don't know. I just don't think he's going to get to 21 in Houston. I think that they'll shut him down and then make Dak throw.
Gotcha. I guess if we're gonna like do an honorable mention bust, I'll do Aaron Rodgers as my second one, only because all the receivers are like out or really hurt. So
that's fair.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, nothing against him, but if he's got no one to throw to,
he's projected 45, right?
Probably. So yeah, I think he'll definitely significantly underperform 45.
All right. Yeah. So that's all I've got. Odin has to go potty, so I'm outie.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Josh. And that's all I got too. T, I've raised you once. But anything else you want to say? Any studs or busts this week in fantasy?
I guess I got nothing. My team.
Yeah.
For sure.
Your fantasy teams are all studs.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that's all we got, folks. I'll just go ahead and play the outro now. Well, 2 podcasts in a row. Or 2. T, how do you do it? I like being as beautiful as you. You don't? Not you don't know, just you don't? No, I mean, that's how it was last week, too. I'm sure we picked it up more because of your mic. Or not because of your mic, but just because of that mic, but yeah. You making the midnight ride then back to DL? No, he's not. He just got a... Oh, fuck. He's hitting the bench. Oh, fuck.